What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is your man Jeff, and we back here with another video. Let's just call this gift 2. I got a video that I did recently, just expressing to y'all what I'm gonna be presenting to y'all, the special treats and content I have for y'all coming this week. And I was talking about, your gift earlier, and I'm actually heading over to this music store in a bit, but I figured I'd talk to y'all a little bit more to elaborate on that. And by the way, y'all, so when I have these videos, this is also my way of journaling when I have my journal on me, But anyway, so yeah, when it comes to this gift thing, I find a lot of times that your gift is right beside you, and you just have to be aware of that. And you have to put things into, different places, different boxes, if you will. So, you have your passion, your gifts, and the things that you just keep for, like your hobbies, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to you having a gift, sometimes you get sidetracked because of not because you don't want to do that very thing, or you're not focused, but your lack of confidence definitely plays a big part of that, because you just it's a thing where a lot of times your gift could be something that doesn't sound fun, or it doesn't sound as interesting to other people. So for example, if you say, I want to be, my passion is, let's just say, being an actor, right? But every time you turn around, people will always compliment you on, your fragrance, and you just so happen to wear, your fragrance that you make, and you have the ability to smell or pick up scent from people, and you're just always in that environment where scent is involved, is attached, and that thing could be your gift. Fragrance could be your gift. Being a fragrance could be your gift. Maybe opening up a shop could be your gift in fragrance. It could be anything in that, and I'm not really here to get into what it is exactly, but my point is that it doesn't sound as far or acceptable to others that say, whatever, you can start whatever. And like I said earlier, this is the year of not dimming your light. Don't dim your light for anybody. Be very honest with yourself to what it is that you want to do, and what just keeps you up in the morning. What is something that you just always have to have a opinion or two about, and all those things. And when you have that figured out, and you're self-aware of yourself, then you'll be able to, organize some things, organize how you see life, and understanding that your gift is right next to you. Case in point, earlier I had to make a quick pit stop at a market where I, let's just say, do business at, and in this particular place, they play music and they play it in such a way where it's like there's some songs that you don't hear before, or there's some songs that you always hear, but they do it in such a fashion where it's like they say, if you know, you know. If you're a person that loves music the way I do, it makes you feel a certain way, and it's like a dopamine, and in that given moment earlier when I was at the market, I instantly got a piece of energy that probably wasn't there before I came in there, and it was around that experience, that environment, if you will. And then I got this energy, and not only do I have a cup of coffee in my hand, shout out to Blue Boy Coffee. They have some really good coffee in Chelsea. If you haven't been there, check it out. It's right in 11th and 26th Street. But anyway, I have this coffee, and then on top of that, again, just being in that environment, being in that place of music, it just definitely gives you some sort of dopamine, and it just gets you creative. It gets your creative juices going. So I thought of another video idea, and I definitely learning that I have to each and every day just be open, and notice I said be open. Sometimes you can't force these things, you can't actively search for it, you just gotta be where you are in the moment. But just keep your eyes and ears open and be aware for that. Again, for the moment when you're like, oh, okay, my gift is right here, or my gift is right in the speaker, or it's in the food that I'm eating, or it's in the sun. Like whatever it is that actually has relations to what your gift is. As you can see, while I'm walking, there's a jazz session going on. And that's an example of what I'm talking about. I was just walking, and maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds ago, I didn't know that I was going to see that. I didn't know I was going to see a jazz session over there just happening. And that's my point. That's an example of not forcing it, but just still being aware and being open to let the things that feed your gift, inviting that and having control of it. You deciding what you want to invite and have sit next to your gift. And that goes ultimately to what I was saying earlier. Stop letting people, I wouldn't say stop letting people dim your light. You gotta stop dimming your light for people, because you get only one life, and one of the worst things you could do is not do something or create something out of something that you're just effortlessly great at, all because it's not appealing enough to others, or it doesn't sound like it's fun, or it doesn't sound like it's something that makes a lot of money. And we're living in a time to where, people are living out their dreams, let's just say, doing things that they were doing before they got successful at it, let's just say. But other than that, that's my second part of this topic. I really want to nail that down because I think a lot of times, and myself included, we get so caught up into what ourselves, we just get caught up in ourselves too much, and not the gift, not the very thing that makes us unique, or not the thing that makes us be talked about. I'll give you a quick example and I'm out. So a few months ago, I had reached out to someone I used to date, and she, more than once, she asked, she said, well, no, so I'm going forward. So let me go back a bit. Earlier this last year, she reached out to me and she was like, she wanted me to cover for a hair show that she had, and I turned it down. And I was in a different headspace. I was in a space of not, wanting to be bothered with her due to, ego and just feeling things based on, our relationship at the time. And whatever, I just decided not to go with it. And fast forward, we reconnected. Well, I reached out to her, we reconnected, and she just stressed to me several times that she didn't have anybody that she could talk to about music, and that topic. And even that little moment is an example of when your gift just finds you, because it's like, okay, well, maybe instead of you wrecking your brain trying to figure out what could you do to get noticed, whatever that is, or to get recognition for, I like that better. People will tell you what your value is, and that's not to say, no, people will tell you what your value are, and then people also remind you what your gift is. Situations remind you what your gift is. And if you're not careful, like I said, you're not forcing it, but if you're not careful, you're going to just keep going through life, not really understanding why your gift is what your gift is, and why it's important to separate passion and hobbies from your gift and your purpose on this earth. So if she's even watching this, I thank her also for reminding me what my gift is. And just so I'm abundantly clear, that doesn't mean that I have to go with that gift because she said or anyone else said, oh, remind me that that's my gift. Just the same way I don't have to see her making or saying that gesture as her telling me my gift, because she wasn't telling me that. Like, she didn't say that's your gift, but she was just making it easier for me to be aware of that. And I'm thankful and grateful of that, because it's not like being in a situation where you don't know and there's nobody for you to mirror off. So yeah, that's an example of what I was expressing earlier about the guilt. Just the realness and dirtiness here. Until then, we're going to keep going. We're not going to let people dim my light, or we're not going to dim my light for people. We're going to be more honest about what it is that we're going to do, or just honest about what we're great at. And my dad said this as I was in a conversation with him yesterday. It's like, let me show you what I know, rather than waiting for people to want to hear what you know. But till then, I'll talk to y'all later. Like I said, I got a James Jamerson video coming. I have a Phil Collins video coming this week. And till then, I'll talk to y'all later.